So 10 of them are not paying.
10 kids are, you call this, how do you call it? Yeah. Becados. And it's a beca. Okay.
We need to find a way that makes it a beautiful story. It's not like you guys are paying for those.
That's what I was thinking.
On trouvera une façon, un mécanisme.
They shouldn't even know that they are not paying. I mean, not
Not
paying
their
at all
problem.
is not a good idea.
Non, mais j'ai dit, si jamais on veut mélanger les classes sociales, alors toi, tu sauras comment faire. Mais on fait une colonie de vacances. That's all about. We speak about dropping into the heart. We activate, all the things we know. We play, we create together something. At the end, on fait un petit spectacle où tu auras les parents des gens aisés et les parents des gens pas aisés qui viennent ensemble dire bravo à leurs enfants.
J'aime ça.
It's ready for it? You think Mexico is ready for it?
But we have to start somewhere. It's not.
I love you. I think the same, yeah. I don't wait much for others to be ready. I go, I do my thing.
Yeah. Because if we don't start, it's never going to happen.
Ouais. Donc, on peut commencer comme ça.
I already started here with my staff, and we have a very good relationship. But for example, I told you that some of them are very rude to the lady who's leaving. But I can also tell that the lady who's leaving, she provokes that because it's written here. I'm not good enough. So, yeah.
Donc voilà. Moi, il me reste la question, Anna, I feel, until 2 days ago when we spoke, I was in the mentality, I didn't know that the strategy was to keep Villa Hishu just afloat for you to feel free enough to be able to go and stay with your husband. Mm-hmm. So until then, I was a lot into, building the place, the brand, those things. Do you still want us to do that, or do you want us to take it slow?
No, we want to do that.
I really want to do that because even ideally, if we had done...
Why would you ask to take it slow? Why does that picture come?
Because when I understood that, I learned that your primary desire is to be with your husband, then it's a question that asks itself, it's out of honoring your rhythm.
But even if I'm there, this here can continue.
It will continue.
So why would it slow down if I'm not here?
Yeah. No, it came more from a part, if you want to do this, what I have in mind, like the workshop and all the work, it's going to be paid work for me. So it's going to be a cost on the space. So maybe I thought you don't want to put on much cost anymore. You know what I mean?
Cost will come from the earnings we will have.
From the
earnings, from the growth.
So you want me to do the whole work and wait for the growth for me to be paid for it. That's how you feel about it.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Again, let's see here.
No, I'm saying when you told me how you were thinking, I started thinking that maybe not a priority, but one of the things that were important for you is not to spend money now anymore on Villa Hishu until it does money. Or no?
Well, that depends, because sometimes investing brings money.
Of course, and what I do is that. So my question is, if you feel like you want us to do that, December, you're going to be in Lebanon. We can do a first session in December. And I mean, the earlier we have this document, which is the brand or manifesto, why are we here? To do what? How do we do it? We don't just talk. We have workshops, we have weekly gathering, we have, all of that, the structure of it. The earlier we have it, the more powerful we are in how we want to communicate. If we want to do a retreat, it would have been even more Villa Hishu specific. Now it's a lot Frida and Gloria, which is cool also. But I feel this, which is the offering, the brand, the business, how does it function? And then when I'm there, I will work also on processes because I'll see what needs to be done, the minimum that we need. We don't need to do the whole literature of the books of management, you know. So if I wanted to see if this is something you still want us to do, and then so we do it. We start maybe.
Why would we not want to do it?
We
I
never
think
really spoke about it.
I think it's very important.
I think so too.
It's the base.
I with the foundations.
It's a foundation that needs to be set. You know,
Absolutely.
it's 20 years that we have no foundation, and the reason why it goes on is because the place is alive. Then we had the pandemic, 2.5 years of just investing. It was not just paying, it was investing, 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 investing. So now it's the time for it to flourish. I think, I feel the place is so alive. It wants to be seen, it wants to hug, it wants to be hugged.
It wants to hug. Wow, yes, when you said it, I felt it so much.
Yeah, it does. And it wants to make money.
Of course. So it can keep on hugging and being hugged, yeah. And
Yes.
otherwise,
So I'm glad you're speaking about this. So, what are the numbers that are involved for this cradle to be created?
okay. So it depends on how much of it we want to do in phase one because we can divide in phases.
Okay, tell me.
And plus there are two ways we can go about it. We can say, okay, so I'm gonna be doing this and this is the lump sum. Or we can say I'm gonna be doing this until I leave and we do like monthly retainer fees, you know, because there are other things I'm gonna be doing as well. So it's either or. A program like that to have the clear skeleton, the startup price. So now we're talking small business starting as if it's a startup, yeah? It would cost around, I would say, 5,500.
Okay.
Mm. This
Okay.
will give us the brand, if you want to write them down, if you want to also check, because Yusuf knows a bit. This is a very good price, he'll tell you, based on what we do, I mean.
Hmm.
So there's the brand DNA, if you want to write them down.
Hmm.
The manifesto, entre parenthèses, mission, vision, values.
Hmm.
The core offerings,
Yeah.
which we have programs for individuals, program for businesses, and programs for children. And under each one, we'll have more than one.
Okay.
And the communication strategy. So, okay, how are we going to tell people?
Okay.
So that is what we would have around set sum.
Okay. And how much time does this take to
If
have
I
it?
want to, I know we want to do it properly. Je dirais 2 months, 2.5 months.
So this 5,500 would be paid in 2 months, 2.5 months.
Usually I take at the beginning half and at the end half, but sometimes I take 30 and then 30 and that doesn't really matter much. And there are businesses I worked with because they had cash flow problems. I told them you can pay 1 month and it's not
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
it's not that important, I mean.
Okay. But we don't have any cash flow problems.
Mm,
We never
we
have any
don't.
problems. Okay.
Thank you for catching me on this.
No. No. I believe that this cradle is important to have it, this skeleton for startups, and this will make us really sail in a very beautiful way.
It will for sure, and it will start the traction. You know what? The difference, say, if I read, because I know so well, Gloria, because you radiate strongly, I know exactly when I want to come to you. It's not like je m'ennuie, qui je vais parler, oui, peut-être Gloria. It's not when we call Gloria, right? So if we are not, if Yilla Hishu is not, who she is, then some people might come, Some people might not. We need go knock on doors. Come. If she is who she is, she will bring who she wants. You know, if we
Yes.
allow her to express who she is. That was for
Yes.
me, it's so essential.
I
Et je
totally.
vais créer une petite vidéo. I will take parts of your video, if you don't mind, the one you already have,
No.
and we will do a manifesto. It's like the land, like Villa Hishu if she was talking. Once I sit with you and I ask you the questions and we see in between the mission, vision, value, instead of saying our mission is to awaken consciousness, our values are transparent, everyone says that. We're going to turn it into a video where the land will be voicing out loud, probably with your voice, as a VO, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That will say, this is who I am, this is what we're doing. And for those who are ready to melt into aliveness, you guys come, whether businesses, whether individual. Ah, and put a fourth seuil, on a dit individuals, on a dit businesses, children and artists, because avec Ville, sorry, San Miguel, elle a une énergie, toi tu m'en parlais et j'ai fait de la recherche et tout, tu m'as dit, ce sont des artistes qui savent même pas que c'est des artistes tellement, c'est naturel. Donc on veut faire aussi des trucs pour des artisans, let's say for example,
I love to do something for them. Yeah.
et imagine tu fais des résidences mixtes. We get artists from Europe with artists from them. So people come from Europe and look at their work and tell them, guys, this is amazing what you're doing. Teach us. On peut faire plein de choses pour les artistes aussi.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
Quand on va jouer, je veux jouer, Gloria.
And then we're going to do a lot for music too, because you now and there how to do things through music, huh?
Alors moi, c'est certain, je vais faire chaque semaine un Soul Song Circle. Ouvert au public. You contribute as much as you want. So you come, you connect your voice, you will sing, we will chant together, we will clap, we will dance for the energy of the land, you know? Every week, we need to have at least 3 activities. Every week.
How do you think we can incorporate the orchard?
I want to see the orchard. I want to be there. But there are many things. It's an orchard. Déjà, OK, par exemple, on peut faire, disons, on a fait quelques, yeah, j'adore les idées, elles sont, disons, on a fait quelques retraites. We're going to have community. That's why I want to do weekly things. I want people to feel that Villa Hishu is part of their life, you know. Donc, disons, on a, au bout d'un moment, 2 peintres, 2 musiciens, un sculpteur qu'on aime beaucoup. Et on fait un event qui est immersive art. So people would come, those artists would be with a storyline, with an energy, you know, experience in different parts of the orchard where people would be walking and all of a sudden they are invited to paint and then they walk and all of a sudden they have a music that they hear from behind the tree, you know. We can do a lot of things there. It's an orchard. It's a canvas for creation.
I love that. Canvas for creation. You know?
Et moi, je vois plus tard, en fait, on va avoir tellement de monde qu'on va avoir besoin d'utiliser le orchard pour des tentes. I think it will come a time where we're going to have an event that's going to bring so many people that we will have to a festival, for example, a 3-day with events.
I feel the same like you. My brother told me you should close your orchard. It's just costing you expenses. I found one of the staff just on the phone. I felt so betrayed. I kept on checking him. It's a young guy. He's 16, but you know this is stealing, and I got so upset. I mean, déçu, jusqu'à rien. And I spoke to my brother, and he said you should just close it. It's not giving you anything. It's true, it's not giving us anything. Of course, it's giving us the joy of seeing how the seedlings bring you the joy of eating the vegetables we get. But I got a little bit disappointed. That it's so true. I never not paid my people, never. It doesn't matter, but I will always pay them. I felt so upset at this.
Yeah, I understand, but also maybe we want to try to go to this guy, tell him, come, let me show you why the orchard is the orchard. And tell him, walk with him, tell him, let him feel. Yani, it is our job to make sure that we are doing our best to communicate our passion and our ethos. If we communicate it and the other person doesn't get it, then it's not the right person for sure. But it is our job first. When you talk about something that you care for, wallah, you can recruit the whole world to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So show him that dimension of the orchard. After that, you can know if he's the right person or if whatever. But until there, as long as these people believe that their job is a job,
Not something. Okay, got it. Thank you.
meaningful, meaning, there's meaning in what you're doing. This place has been designed to allow everyone around, not only here, to be able to connect, the gut feeling, everything we feel inside, it cleanses for us. So that's why when you walk here, you see this little, you see how you feel, it's alive, it's talking to you, you understand the impact of your job on San Miguel, meaning.
Okay.
And then I would be curious to see if you see a shift.
Yeah, I'll go check. Thank you.
Mais j'adore jouer avec toi. Je peux être, I really can't wait to be there. Parce que maintenant, remotely, et moi, je suis en pleine résidence, j'écris des chansons, des pièces de théâtre, des machins. Et avec tout ça, regarde, imagine quand on est là, toi et moi, dans l'espace.
Exactly. I feel that the music that you're playing gives a lot of life to this as well.
Of course.
So when you're here, I'm sure we're going to do, and we have a piano here. I can't wait to. I just really believe that art and music are so important for the development of the human.
I don't think there's any faster way to heal than through art, except for immediate, enlightenment. But otherwise, nothing is faster than art. That's why in the one-on-one, so when we're going to do the program together, I'm going to do a mix of the one-on-one and the business, because they have specifically in this business.
Yeah.
So what was I saying about that?
About music connecting. About music.
Yeah. So everything we do is either you draw or you sing or you sculpt or you write a story, but we don't do anything that doesn't turn into a creation, because that creating is liberating, gives you information that you didn't know about yourself, grounds your intention into physicality, it like hits everything, done. So that's why, and you and I, the moment, okay, we loved each other very much from the beginning, but the moment where I felt the recognition was you had sent me like a silly voice note, singing, and I answered you singing. And this is when I felt you feeling, okay, okay, Frida, that's how much of a free mirror you are. So singing actually was our connection. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of singing and music. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God.
And we'll do songwriting workshops for non-songwriters. They come and they create.
Wow.
I've done this with illiterate women from 2 villages in Lebanon that were at war. The women of this and the women of that who lost sons and husbands, and some of them didn't even write. I got them together and they wrote a song, Laymunt al-Farah, the orange of happiness. Come on, don't tell me it's not magic music. Come on.
No, it is. Yeah. So I like what we said today. It is adore for education. Adore in education.
Mm.
Adore in education. That is a big thing.
And imagine now we're activating China. And imagine it as a grid, yeah, of energy. So already Mexico is gonna be a home for now. We're activating China as a superpower, which activating Dubai and the UAE, you
Wow.
know,
Wow.
and scale where this is, and I think my thirst and maybe the contractions I still feel, maybe it's just because I need a lot.
Here it is, my dear. Here it is. I go back to Alex 2016. That no, she said 2013. I don't know what year.
No, no, she said 16.
16. It was like amazing how we started to talk. I thought I was just gonna say hello. No, we talked and talked and talked. Even Bauli respectfully left so we can talk alone. It was amazing how this guy wants to bring the Chinese back into the heart.
Tell him he has the right team.
I feel you're gonna meet him.
I really hope so. Yeah, so I will.
How did you find Bauli?
Je t'ai dit. But I was so taken by combien elle m'attendrissait que j'ai pas vu autre chose, pratiquement. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Her expressions, her reactions, avec obviously super sharp. Mais elle m'a tellement attendrie. J'ai senti que j'ai envie de comme ça.
she's so cute. She became my daughter because she's a third child, so she had to be hidden. You know, she was raised by her grandmother, and there were no records of her existence. And then the grandmother was not really there for her. She just told me how she would go to kindergarten with the money to pay. She would go and pay. She had to do everything on her own. And incredible. This kid is amazing. She's gone through so much. Yeah.
Regarde où elle en est. Il y a de quoi être très fière.
And then she's gonna get married, and we still don't have the guy, but we know she's gonna get married.
She really wants to?
Yeah, she really wants to. Yeah, she wants to have children too. So
Mm.
by the end of March, she's gonna be getting married here.
Perfect. I'll be playing music on her wedding.
Yeah, nice. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. I really appreciate talking to you.
Je t'aime tellement profondément, ma chérie. Il faut que tu
Oh,
le...
merci pour. I want to take a picture of the screen. Merci pour être toujours là. Okay.
Toujours.
I was a bit worried in the morning, but now it's okay. Thank you. I'll ask Yusuf then. If he can't, I will ask you to interview these guys with me. You know, the most important thing for me is how to pass the money, the payments, all that. How to store money when they pay in cash. How do we check that they don't remove it, or how do we check that they don't? Well, maybe I should just not put it in my head.
I think, okay, first, it's not your area of passion, is it?
No,
It's not your area of expertise, is it?
leave it to
So
them.
not yours.
Okay.
Mais ce qui est magnifique, ma chérie, et c'est ça peut-être où il y a encore un micro-doute inconscient que je te montre maintenant que tu fasses ça, with your intention, your love, your intention, why you're doing all of that, and what you've already done. It's not like you're starting now. There is no way for you not to attract the right people.
Okay.
La preuve, tu as mis un opale, tu as dit I need help. De l'autre côté du monde, la personne qui était la réponse a commencé à sentir bzzz. So à partir de,
I didn't get that.
you said I need send me help.
Yes.
On the other side of the world in Lebanon, I didn't know you. I started saying, well, what is wrong with Mexico? What do you want from me?
Yeah.
So if this doesn't give you the certainty that whenever you need someone, this person will appear, nothing will.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Et toi, if you want to turn this into the dream project, we need to be very aware. What is my natural ability? What are the things when I do them, they bring my frequency up? That's my job description. Now you, Gloria, Frida, what are the things that when you do, they bring your frequency up? That's your job description. That is the smartest business model in the world because you don't need to motivate, to inspire, to whatever, anything. So you, the things that you feel, no, 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 so this is not mine. Okay, universe, I want help with that. The same way you did with me.
Okay.
Don't feel you have to do it all alone. You're not. You
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
And if it's not something that brings you joy, then it's not for you to do it.
Yes. Exactly. Good. Let's get on with this.
Je
Thank you, my love.
t'adore, je
Thank you.
t'adore, je t'adore.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you. And I'm glad I registered this because I can hear you anytime I like.
And I'm so happy and so honored that you let me know when you feel you want to talk. And I'm even 10 times happier to see that every time it works. Thank you for the trust.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank you,
for the
thank you,
trust.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, my darling.
Je
Have a
t'aime.
nice day. Je t'aime aussi. Merci.
Bye, mon amour.
Bye, my
Bye.
love. Bye, bye, bye.